started out with John, Steve. He's Charlie Tango. He's also portable. Over in Buxton in Derbyshire there, Steve. Will you please listen for John back to you? Yeah, QSL. We'll listen right up for him.
Good afternoon, good morning, Steve. India Radio 669. You've got Charlie Tango 763. Operator John this way, like Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and you're 5x7 into the town of Buxton there. Go ahead.
QSL there, John. Yeah, no problems there. 763 there. We were turning on our preamp there when he popped in there, and I was like, oh, I don't need my preamp. But anyway, John there, yeah, you're very strong as well here. 5.7, 5.8, and 9 peaking there at times there with some QSB and QRM. But you have operator Steve on this side. You're Tango Echo, Victor Echo, and we're about 60 miles to the east of Illinois there, Windy City, Chicago. QSL.
QSL, Steve. Yeah, we made the QSO earlier this year, just as the propagation was going long. I think you were actually my first contact into 2 Division on this long prop season, so it's good to hear you on the band again, Steve, and you're sounding very well with the 6-element Yagi your side. Just to give you my working conditions, Steve, I'm static mobile at the moment, working a Yaesu Fox Tango 450 Delta transceiver, about 50 whiskies, standard microphone, and working into a Sirio 4000 on the roof of the car there. Go ahead.
QSL there. Well, that Yaesu is doing what it has to do there and getting you over the pond, no problem there. Yeah, very good to hear that Yaesu there. Always hearing a good radio when I hear it's a Yaesu, it seems like. So no problems with those Yaesus, and we like the Kenwoods too. But yeah, we're only operating a Galaxy, a Delta X-Ray 2517, and into the 6-element here, 36 feet off the ground, and 100 whiskeys. We're at 100 whiskeys right now there, so we don't really run much more than 100 whiskeys a lot of times there. We do pretty good around the world on 100 whiskeys right on the button. QSL.
QSL, yeah, no problem, Steve. The Galaxy sounding very, very nice. A very clear, very rounded audio there on the Galaxy, so it's certainly doing the trick for you there with the 6-element Yagi. Have you had any other contacts today, Steve? Is the propagation good for you on your side as well there? Go ahead.
QSL, yeah, I haven't done a lot of yet there. I have just been getting the coffee in me there and getting awake there. We did some work last night there. It was kind of late, and so we were kind of tired and slept in a little bit, but not too much yet there. I had Tom 956 there and 038 there, and then just a few others. So I had just started today there and not got a whole lot yet there. So you gentlemen are right in my top 5 list there, QSL.
QSL, Steve, no problem at all. The propagation seems pretty good this side, around the 555 and 385. There's that many different signals coming in, Steve. It's sometimes a bit hard work, and we suffer with the Russians on this side, on the Fox Michael. They tend to splatter all over the band, right down from this end all the way up to the top of 27. But made the trip into Indonesia, 91 Division, earlier this afternoon, so very pleased with that there, Steve. QSL.
Yeah, QSL, they're very good there. I've been hearing a lot of good DXing around there. I actually looked on the DX27 cluster there, where people enter their contacts and such there, and I have been seeing a lot of Japan and Korea being reached from the United States there, and so we're still seeking that DX there to Korea or Japan there, and so we've been waiting a long time to get to that part of the country there, but for now there we're very much enjoying the United Kingdom and everything from Norway down to South Africa, so we're happy, we're not complaining, but we do know it's a lot of good DXing is floating around there, and even spots that haven't been contacted very many times before, so we're glad to see it, and we're hoping that we can go all the way
Yeah, Roger, definitely, Steve. As you say, a lot of good propagation, and it's coming from all points of the globe, so very interesting at the moment. Okay, Steve, I'll pass you back to Ronnie there, and let him have another short QSO with you there, and as we pass you back to the other guys. So it's been a pleasure to QSO with you, Steve. So I'll say 7-3s and pass you back over to Charlie Tango 980.
All right, there, John. No problem there. Have a good evening and enjoy your week ahead there. And hope to hear you again soon, my friend.
Yeah, pleasure as always, Steve, and hopefully with the good conditions we should have another good couple of QSOs before the conditions change. So hopefully over the winter and into the spring this good propagation will last for this cycle. Yeah, you have a nice weekend your side, Steve, and good luck with the DX 73s.
Roger that, 73s, 980, you still there? Yeah, I'm still here, Steve. Yeah, no problem with your receive into the mobile. It's still sunk to me 5 of 5 of 56 at times. With a mix of QSB, but everything's readable this way, Steve, and I'll not hold you any longer. I say best 73s at 5 1, Steve, with your family. And many thanks for taking the time to come back to me and John. And also like to thank Tom for putting in contact with you there, Steve. Many thanks. Now, I'll come right back to you for the finals there, Steve. Many thanks. Okay there, Ronnie. Very good there, my friend there. Yeah, no problem there. And I enjoy it myself there, very much so there. I like to get out here and shoot a little conversation there with the guy instead of just receiving his number and saying goodbye. You know, I'm not too much for that anymore. I like to sit here and talk to a guy a couple of minutes. So thank you guys both for coming in and talking to me there. And I am glad you came back. So 73s and 5-1s, enjoy your evening and your work week ahead there, or your week ahead I should say there, and hope to hear you gents again soon in the future. 73s once again from the 2 Division, Indiana Radio 669 in North America. Thanks guys. Okay, that's Steve. I'll get back over to Tom for the finals for you, Steve. You know, take you through that, Tom.
Yeah, thanks very much, Steve, from 956 Tom, back to Tom. Thanks very much for doing what I asked you to do there. It's very kind of you. Talk to you again, mate. 73s.
Okay there, Tom. Yeah, 73s, my friend. Thanks again for telling me there the information hit me up and trying a new channel. So thanks again, and 73s.
Yeah, take care, Steve. Speak to you now.
73, Steve, from Paul 950. I'm getting another cup of coffee down your 73s, bud. Okay, 4950, right back to you, my friend. 73s and 5-1s from 669. 73s. Afternoon, Paul. Afternoon, Ronnie. Afternoon, John.
Afternoon, Paul. Congrats on the 43 with Jono there earlier today.
No problem, mate. Thanks a lot. That's, I think that's third time this year now. Well, third time in probably about 4 or 5 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, Roger, that's another good contact. I saw Ashley worked him there over in 2-9 division as well. So I'm going to have to pull my finger out, Paul, and get up here earlier in the day, Roger.
Roger. Well, I got myself up early because, I mean, I'll tell you who else were coming in. New Zealand were coming in, 41 division, but I just heard him put one call out and never heard no on him then. And I think, is it 178 division? I think it were. No, that's Bulgaria. They're another division where I've not heard of. And there were quite a lot going for him. Very hard work because the good old thing he were on this morning, the good old Russians were on.
They're back in a bit, lads. Just going to nip off for a bit. Talk to you later.
Okay, Tom, 7-3s.
That's a good bit, Tom. 73s.
See you in a bit, lads. Not be long.
All right, mate. Yeah, there were another. I can't remember which one it bloody were. Well, I've just heard Greenland and all there on. I think you were on 590 or 595 just now, about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's it. I know them Russians are fair giving me headache. They are, Paul. They're just all over the place, and they're splattering a good 10, 20, 30 kilohertz even either side of whatever frequency they're on.
Yeah, Yeah, they're painting bloody ass, aren't they? You just, like, that's what you're getting, it's right low down, and but anyway, there's nothing we can do about it, it's just persevere, innit? So there we go. I managed to speak to what's it called? Scott 2 Charlie Tango 4040 Golden Gate, San Francisco, side of Golden Gate Bridge last night. That weren't a bad contact, that one, John. I've been speaking to Ronnie, and then Ronnie had to go like a service. She said come out to plaything with her young un, and lo and behold, I got into him. He's filmed it, so he's going to put it on YouTube, but I haven't seen how it is yet.
Ah, Roger, yeah, I'll have to have a look for that. He does quite a bit of stuff on YouTube, quite a few video gates. Very strong station, that's a good one, Paul. Again, the West Coast, that's something I've got to try and get. I've heard the West Coast before, San Francisco and LA and what have you, but just struggled to make the contact. Most of the time I heard them was last year, so maybe with a bit more juice on and make the contact, Roger.
Roger. The most laid-back operator, something in, we're everywhere in San Francisco. All right, laddie, great lad, but that were a good intent night, so when they